What's up, fam? Today I'll be digging deep into an open secret. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Yes, an open secret. Some of you be asking, open secret. Bless, what do you mean? Yes, an open secret on why you keep falling sick and why you keep getting malaria. Especially those of us that are new to Albany. I'm talking about the nursing and the med lab student. Mosquito is cooking for you guys. So I was talking about like malaria transmission, malaria symptoms and cure, preventive measures, and yeah, the immune system, your body immunity against malaria. And yeah, so stay with me. For those of you that have not liked and subscribed, please like, subscribe, share, comment. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to also share this video to your friends. Who knows, it might be helpful someday. It can be, for research and that kind of thing. It's still shocking that in this 21st century, most of us don't know what malaria is. Okay, malaria is a disease caused by parasites, and this parasite is being spread from one human to another by an infected insect. God, I hate that insect with passion. Yeah. The Anopheles mosquito, the female Anopheles mosquito. So it's being spread by an infected insect. So when it's like sucks, it does its thing. I don't know, for some weird reason, it loves human blood. So each time it bites and sucks your blood, it's like a simultaneous stuff. It's sucking and at the same time infecting you, giving you the parasites. Yeah. While malaria is very much uncommon, like it's very uncommon in temperate regions, like talk about countries like Iceland. Yeah, rich kids now be like, yeah, I'm in. Temperate region does not mean that if you're in AC, you will not get, like, as long as you're in AC, you will not get, you will not catch malaria. That doesn't work that way, brother. Because malaria is very much common in tropical and subtropical areas or regions. And unfortunately, rich kid, Nigeria is part of the tropical. We have different zones, like regions in Nigeria, like tropical region, and so it's Nigeria happens to fall into those tropical regions of the world. Yeah, so even though you lock yourself in an AC, as long as you're in Nigeria and your environmental factor and other factors fall in place, my brother, you're liable to be bitten by an infected female Anopheles mosquito, and you can actually get malaria. It's so like funny and heartbreaking because over 290 million people each year suffer malaria. Like, yeah. So imagine over 290 million people are being beaten each year by an infected female Anopheles mosquito that doesn't want to keep her ass one place, going around sucking blood. But it's not their fault because it's trying to like feed the family. You get what I mean? So, and unfortunately, over 400,000 people die yearly. And Africa alone has the highest mortality rates of malaria, and so painful. Malaria is the cause of one of the biggest deaths all over the world, caused by an insect. Yeah. Apollos, Nkechi, Nneka, come forward. So imagine that you are just having a cool time. You just go down to Albany, you just go down. Maybe you feel all the way from the States, man, you're like, I want to come test Africa a little, and then you get down to Nigeria, and within your first 1 week, everything is going fine and nice until you notice that one day you woke up and maybe you woke up and you see 1 or 2 bumps on your hand, like mosquito actually bit you, and after some weeks, you start noticing that you begin to feel tired, you begin to feel fatigue, feel a bit weak. Yeah, not that you even stress yourself much, and then after that, it didn't even take long. You're like, okay, let me just walk it off, and you begin to feel feverish. Yeah, when I mean feverish, starts like a little fever and progressively becomes worse. Then you begin to have chills in the sense that you feel cold. You feel cold. You might be you feel cold inside and kind of feel hot, a little bit hot on the outside. I don't think actually. You get what I mean. And you begin to feel slight discomfort. Begin to feel dizzy. You begin to have strong headache. There's this kind of headache, Plasmodium is actually vibing in your head like bah, bah, bah. And you need to notice body weakness, joint pain, when you sleep in the night and you wake up, it's as if you like cried on your bed. You just soaked your bed. We call that night sweat. You notice you sweat profusely at night. Plus the fever. You just look very confused. You ask yourself, "What's going on, man? I just got back from the States, and what's to make things worse, you begin to get nausea, vomiting, like start vomiting, like yo." If it's a girl, it'd be like, "Are you pregnant? Who is the father?" Yeah, no puns intended. And you begin to feel abdominal pain. You just vomiting, anything you put in your mouth. And then sometimes you can actually feel a change in taste. Yeah, and it can actually come with catarrh. Like you just look very tired of life. Coupled with the joint pain, like extreme joint pain, like you can't even move. Like so extreme cases, like coupled with all this pain, you notice you get rapid breathing, rapid heart rate, and God, you're just like, what's going on? What's just going on with me? Am I going to die or something? And you try everything, like you try taking drugs. When I mean drugs, like maybe you can say, okay, let me battle this with PCM, and everything. It doesn't just go away. The headache comes back 10 times stronger. The fever still worsen. The body pain and everything. And then coupled with all this pain, cough. You can't actually you just so scattered. You ask yourself, what's going on? Like people who have malaria experience or can actually attest to the fact that this malaria attack, it starts with normal chills, sweat, cold sweat and chills, and then progressively high fever. Like, bro, it's as if you walked in a burning furnace or something, and then after a while the temperature will actually return back to normal, and it starts again and become progressively worse. That, my friend, they are the signs of malaria. Yeah, the symptoms, not the signs actually. The symptoms of malaria, like it starts and it gets more worse at the end of the day, and usually symptoms actually start within weeks or a week after being bitten or after being infected. Just within weeks, you begin to notice one or two changes in your body. Headache, cold sweat, chills, and fever, high graded fever, temperature returning back to normal, going back again, and then diarrhea, cough, catarrh, night sweats, and body pain, abdominal pain, increase in heart rates, rapid breathing, and it's just so crazy. What's so confusing is why the Anopheles mosquito will just wake up one morning and decide to wipe out the whole of humanity because it wants to eat and survive. But I don't actually think it's their fault, because they're actually trying to feed the family. But in trying to feed the family, they're actually wiping the whole of humanity. Just like Thanos, with one snap of the gauntlet. And this one, God decided to give the gauntlet to the Anopheles mosquito, the female Anopheles mosquito. So she's trying to use it to clear out the whole of humanity. So as I said, malaria is actually caused by parasites called from the genus Plasmodium. Yeah, the Plasmodium parasite, and it's been transmitted when you're being bitten by the female Anopheles mosquito, and it starts its cycle. I won't go too deep into that, but I'll just drop a little message there, so you can actually pause the video to actually read it through. And there are other crazy ways of getting malaria, like the transmission of malaria, as I said, from an infected mosquito. And it can also be, shockingly, from mother to child during birth. It can actually be passed, his mom actually has, because the parasite can actually be dormant in one's body for a whole year. That's so crazy. So it can actually be passed from mother to child. And one of the most risky, or the riskiest, if there's anything like that, ways actually get malaria is through unscreened blood transfusion. So that's why it's actually advised that medical practitioners or med lab scientists, please screen the blood very well, and hematologists and all of them screen it very well, so you're not spread it. And then to an extent, as I said this earlier, needle, needle to needle like transmission. Yeah, so malaria is the one thing I think both the rich and the poor in Nigeria actually suffer. It's you can't really for me like at least once in 3 months, once in 4 months, or some to an extent. Yeah, God have mercy on the AAs. To an extent, some people actually suffer malaria like every month. That is very very bad. But what can we do? It's your genotype. The biggest risk factors of malaria is one, environmental factor. Like, please try to stay neat. Like, stay away from stagnant water. Like, keep, like, you can drain it out. Like, if you have anyone around you, keep environment neat. Like, mosquitoes. Funny enough, mosquitoes are actually like a very simple animal. Sorry, insects. It loves stagnant water so much. So you that like keeping stagnant, I know one of the one thing in Aban is that we don't have water in Aban. So you can decide to wash clothes and drop it somewhere in your kitchen or drop it somewhere at your backyard. And every night you are complaining that mosquito is biting you. It's that water that you drop there. It's not moving. It's just there. So it's a stagnant water. You can actually like, mosquitoes will come and lay their eggs and yeah, blah blah. The cycle continues, and then they'll find someone to suck the blood, and which is you, of course. Only that, you think you are in Asia and you are clear for malaria is a lie. South and Southeast Asia, yep, and the Pacific Islands, the Central and North South or South North American regions are also slightly affected by this goddamn mosquito, malaria. So yeah, people mostly affected by malaria are children. Like children are very very much at risk of the malaria like infection. They are very much at like for very very much like at risk. Yeah, because their immune system is not strong. So that's why it's very advisable for mothers and caregivers to like keep environment safe, keep environment like remove stagnant waters, keep it clean, don't accumulate dirt, and close your windows. I don't know why you always open your windows. I think this message is for some of us that love sleeping with windows open. Close your windows. If you can't actually keep all this, please get yourself a mosquito net. Yeah, and as you're getting yourself a mosquito net, please get yourself a doctor prescribed malaria like drug in case you actually forget to close your net. Older adults, because of course their immune system is getting down and everything, they need the right things to actually like combat it. And travelers coming from areas with no malaria, like areas where there's no mosquito. Example, our friends in Iceland, I agree to if you step your foot here, see Emeka from Mali, if you mistakenly leave that place and come down Nigeria for a visitor to come and marry that girl that you have been crushing on before you left, mosquito go chop you. That's if you don't get yourself vaccinated and if you don't get yourself yeah, at least I forget, pregnant women too. Pregnant women and their unborn children, they are the risk factors. Like, as I said earlier, like, it's so shocking that it can actually be transmitted from mother to child. Shockingly. So, as a pregnant woman, get yourself tested, get yourself immunized, get yourself on guard. If there's high population of mosquitoes in your environment, it can actually affect you. Like, it actually hit you. That's one of the risk factors. And then we also have complications due to malaria. If it's left untreated, it can actually like take you down to another level, the comatose states. Yeah, we have cerebral malaria. Like, so couple of other complications aside cerebral malaria, organ failure. Yes, that risky organ failure, fatigue, you can have breathing problems, low blood sugar, anemia, and last but not the least, death. Yeah, obviously I've actually previously I've actually talked on the prevention of malaria. So the best thing for you to do is cover your skin, keep your environment neat. This advice is going to be needful for those of us coming down to Alban in nursing and med lab. You need it very well. Like, no matter your lodge, no matter how fine your lodge is, if you keep your environment dirty or your room dirty, you keep stagnant water around you, you don't cover yourself up, you are doing big boy or dogu, you don't actually wear night clothes. Those of us are like sleeping naked. Mosquitoes going to eat you. I got target yeah, takashagi. Okay, what I mean. So you have to like keep your place neat, cover yourself, get yourself immunized, get yourself tested. If you feel anything, don't just rush. Nigerians and self-medication. You don't. It's not every symptom that actually means you have malaria, though. So symptoms are intertwined. It can be anything you get. So the best thing for you to do is get yourself immunized, get yourself tested. If it is confirmed that you actually have malaria, start treating. At least once in 3 months, get yourself tested, or once in 2 months, or if possible maybe every month. I don't actually know, but it depends. If you are AA, that means you might be in danger of getting yourself exposed to malaria almost every time. So yeah, so almost like get yourself covered, treat yourself, your environment, get yourself tested, immunized, and for the kids the same too. Yeah, be healthy and sound. So also apply insect repellents like on your skin. They have the ones that are suitable. I'll be dropping it on the screen there, so you can try pause the video and try like read it through and know what you're buying. Yeah, also spend common money buying insect repellents, insecticides. There are a lot of brands that are actually very nice. Common money, go buy them. It's actually going to save you the stress of spending. Now, malaria drugs now should be about I think the last I bought was, everything in total was, I think 4,000, almost 5,000 to get a malaria drug. It depends on your location in Nigeria. So one of the ways to actually like prevent it, like to build your immune system against malaria is, do you know the funny thing? People that actually stay in this sub-Saharan like region, Africa here, even Nigeria, we actually have we have little immunity against malaria. That's why I see most people don't actually fall like or get affected to malaria easily. Some, like, I know some people, or like, you can actually attest what I'm saying, like that who knows, you might be part of them. Like, you can be beaten like by mosquito like 10 times and nothing happen to you. You understand? To take like 2 or 3 months when you fall. Remember, malaria is actually dormant, and the reason is because they're already exposed to the parasite. They're already exposed to it, so the body actually builds a little immunity. It doesn't last, right? Just a little immunity, and yeah, the body actually has a little immunity against it. And then taking it has been confirmed that taking citrus juice, that's orange, can actually like help your body build immunity against and combat like malaria. But it's not actually advisable to take it while you are taking the drug. You can actually kill and make the drug look less effective. So some of you will be like, well, what's the best malaria drug to take? I can't obviously prescribe for you. So there are a lot of good malaria drugs out there for you to take, and please do not go looking up all these things online. Google is biased. Like, you can get, it's best you get it from your doctor's prescription. You get, yeah, we have the likes of Amatem, Subgel, many of them. So fam, if you actually like find this video interesting, please like, comment, follow, subscribe, share to your family and friends. And like when I was checking through my YT studio analysis, I discovered that most of my viewers are actually from the US, from away. So if you're actually like coming down to Nigeria, get vaccinated, I beg.